A very good morning, children. How are you? I hope all of you are doing fine. This is your English teacher Sonia Verma from Springfields Public School. Today we are going to do an LR poem, that is, I was sitting by my window. So, in this poem, the poet he is giving a message that we should keep our room, house, and surroundings neat and clean. I was sitting by my window as I always do each morning when a strange thing started happening without the slightest warning. So one day, as usual, the poet, the speaker, he was sitting by his window, and suddenly, without the slightest warning, a very strange thing happened. It began by raining buckets, several dustpans, and a broom, and a box of sponges landed near the window with a boom. So, as you can see in this picture, he was surprised to see that buckets, dustpans, brooms, a box of sponges, it landed near his window with a loud sound. Several mops appeared from nowhere, and with playfulness and skill they paraded in formation and they danced upon the sill. So in the third stanza, the poet he is saying that he saw several mops which appeared from nowhere and they started to march together. They started to dance in formation in different shapes upon a narrow shelf below a window in a playful manner. Then a dozen cans of cleanser and 100 bars of soap spun in circles round my bedroom like a spiral gyroscope. So, this was not the end. To his surprise, he even saw a dozen cans of cleanser, 100 bars of soap spinning round his bedroom like a gyroscope. So, all these things they were spinning in his bedroom as if the spiral gyroscope it spins. They did pirouettes and pivots, they performed a song and dance. Then they finished with a combination wiggle, waltz, and prance. So, all these pirouettes, pivots, waltz, wiggle, and prance, these are different dance formations, different dance moves, as you can see here in this picture. So, all these things they started to dance in different formations. So, they were dancing together, they were performing a song and a dance, and they started to finish all these with a wiggle, waltz, and prance. So, different formations they were doing, and they suddenly came to a halt. They suddenly finished all those combinations. Then they just as quickly vanished, turning cartwheels across the floor. So, they started to move in cartwheels just like children do. They started to move in cartwheel, just went across the floor and they vanished. They disappeared. How did they disappear? They went bounding out the window and they tumbled out the door. So they started running towards the window in long steps and they tumbled out of the door. They went out of the door. I have no idea what happened, so I guess I'll just assume this is someone's way of telling me that I should clean my room. So the speaker he is having no idea what is happening, but he is guessing that someone is trying to tell him that he should keep his room neat and clean as his room is always messy. So this is the end of the poem, children. I am sending you the explanation and the question answers of the poem. Do write it down in your English literature notebook. That is all for today. Thank you.